Well, the Office of the 24-Hour Economy Commissioner was set up in 2021, following, I guess, a period of challenges in our nightlife, particularly in Sydney. So we were established for Greater Sydney, and then with the job really of getting people off the couch and out exploring their neighbourhoods, and was during that time in the pandemic. Since then, our work has been expanded across to Newcastle, Wollongong and Central Coast, and most recently we've been made a state-based organisation. We work quite closely with local councils across New South Wales, a number of government agencies, all who touch on the going out experience, from police, health, transport, planning, local government, as I mentioned, to ensure that the consumer has a good overall experience on a night out. We work really quite closely with industry and local councils and communities, and really try to give them the tools that they need to describe the stories of people and place that are relevant to them. Across Eora, 60,000 years of continuous storytelling tradition, combined with the most multicultural city on the planet and beaches through the mountains, it's a great recipe for many and interesting stories to get people out of the house. So by coming up with a system of programs and tools that really put storytelling in the hands of local businesses and cultural leaders, we have been able to encourage communities to come together and provide good, coherent experiences for people who want to go out in their local neighbourhoods. Uptown, we took some learnings from the tech sector and thought, what if we got groups of people from different areas across Sydney to come together and think about what they wanted their area to be famous for? And then, rather than just go straight to the process of handing out money, we run a series of workshops across 12 weeks. Teams get together, they're professionally facilitated, they have to come up with a vision for their area, they're given tools around the ability to write grants, appeal for sponsorship, the ability to pitch, what is the story, and then we conclude that workshop session with a big pitch night where we bring those teams together with partners from industry and government and councils to listen to the stories of those teams. That's then followed up with a grant program where what we fund really is the coordination function. This model has been inspired by business improvement districts or community improvement districts, if you've heard of those, which I guess pieces of what I call soft infrastructure. So human-to-human relationships with the appropriate governance around them that enable community outcomes to be achieved. Yeah, like oftentimes we think about nighttime economy as events, and really events are a part of it, but they don't define nighttime economy. Nighttime economy is really about how an area might trade on an ongoing basis over a period of time. And so it's fundamentally about flexibility of trading and allowing an environment where the businesses can meet the demand from the audience. If there's something that needs to be done or wants to be done, can an area deliver on it? And so most commonly the thing for councils is to understand that it's not a tactical intervention, but you might need to have a bit of a plan and a strategy around it. And then over a period of time, what infrastructure and support are you going to put around that function? And really using this kind of understanding that it's an infrastructure play more so than a temporary fix. So in the time that we've been around, we've got a great cohort of councils, many of whom have got nighttime economy strategies and plans in place and are now operationalising that in line with the state government's, I guess, overarching framework and policy direction.